Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, that wasn't a good start, was it? Well, they say the older you are, the longer it takes.
Hey guys, I hope you're all well. For any of you that are learning to drive, I would highly recommend downloading the Ultimate Driving course. There are 38 easy to understand videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. Just watch the video before the driving lesson related to the topic you are covering on that day. This will provide you with the correct knowledge on that subject, which means you'll know exactly what to do. So you'll get into the car fully prepared, which will speed up learning. This will definitely save you time and money on driving lessons. The course is still available at the special offer one-off fee, which gives you access to all of the videos for 12 months. And here is a short video review from someone who successfully passed their driving test using the Ultimate Driving course.
Hi, my name is Juliet and I'm from Sutton. So how I found out about the course, it was through watching YouTube videos on how to drive, and I stumbled upon Pin's videos, and it directed me to the Ultimate Driving course. And at that time, although I was having driving lessons with my instructor, I felt as though I didn't have a good grasp about driving, and I wanted a more theoretical type of lesson as well as some videos because I'm a visual learner. So yeah, I was a nervous driver, so I felt like I was a lost sheep on the road. I didn't know how to communicate with other drivers. I didn't know how to read the body language. But after taking the course, I felt as though I was taught on about the basic rules on the road and handling certain type of situations. So it was very, very helpful. The 3 lessons that I would say that I found useful were roundabouts, as basic as the crossroads, the offside to offside, near side to near side, and maneuvers for the parking. So I recently passed like a few weeks ago, and before I took the exam or the test, I actually repeated on watching the videos, and it actually gave me a sense of calmness and confidence after watching the videos. So before I took the exam, I felt like I could do it, and I made it, and it was my first time, but I made it. And even after passing the test, I still watch the videos because they say that you'll start learning how to drive after you get your license. So yes, I can attest to that. And if I could sum up the course in one sentence, I would say that the course is compact, concise, and essential, not just for learning how to drive, or I mean, not just for passing the test, but for becoming a safe driver on the road.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we have another mock driving test, and for those of you that don't know, the learners that turn up here for a mock driving test, they haven't had any lessons from me. They're just here for me to assess their driving to see if they're ready for their driving test. And any of you who are interested in a mock driving test, you can drop me a message on Instagram at DGN Driving. So today we have Anne. Yeah. So Anne, tell us a little bit about your driving.
I've been learning since March, 2 Marches ago, over a year.
Okay, over a year.
I've had 81 lessons.
81 lessons, okay.
Yeah, but I haven't had any practice in between, so a lot of those lessons were practicing what I've done before.
Oh, okay.
And I've got a driving test on the 9th of October.
Okay, so you still got about a month left?
Yeah.
Yeah? Obviously this will be probably uploaded near your test time anyway, yeah? Okay. So, yeah, hasn't been easy, has it, driving lessons? It's taken a while?
Well, they say the older you are, the longer it takes.
Okay. Is there anything in your driving that you feel you're not too confident on or needs more work on? Or do you feel you're kind of ready now?
I think I'm kind of ready. I think the main thing's the sat-nav. I think it's been, or something's distracted me in the sat-nav, or it's told me to go one way. Yeah. And then it seems to be another way, and then I've...
Okay. So you just feel the sat-nav's confusing you sometimes?
I think it's the sat-nav.
Okay.
That's what I made a big mistake in my mock test.
Oh, you had a mock test with your actual instructor? Okay.
With the sat-nav and he asked me to do one of the show and tells, and that and the sat-nav at the same time.
Oh, okay. Kind of confuse you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so on your actual test, even if you do go the wrong way, remember it's not a fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's done safely. Yeah. Okay. Right then. So you've been watching some of the mock tests on YouTube, haven't you? Yeah. So I won't say anything if you do make a fault. Yeah. Okay. We will discuss it at the end of the test. Yeah. Okay. But obviously for the video, we'll talk about the fault before it happens. And guys, any serious faults will be in red text. And how many serious faults are we allowed?
None. Well,
None.
If
0.
you get one, you failed it.
That's it, yeah. So if you get one serious or dangerous fault, it'll be a fail, yeah. And the normal driving faults, which you call the minor faults, you're allowed 15. So if you get 16 of those, that would also result in a fail. Okay, so...
Do you think that's a lot then, 81? I know, it is a lot.
No,
it is a lot, but then
I have
no
had
practice,
yeah,
so,
but I've had quite a few people who have had that many lessons as well. Like I said, it's not easy for everyone. It does take time sometimes. Yeah. Well, hopefully you're there now, though. We'll find out now.
That's not because of my instructor. It's because I took a long time to learn. Not because I think he's been absolutely brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
You know?
That's good. It's good that you get on with your instructor.
Yeah.
Okay, right then. So whenever you're ready.
I've done the DSSM.
The cockpit rule, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Just in case you think.
Yeah.
I did it.
No, that's fine. Okay, the show me, tell me questions. So have you revised all them?
Just about, yeah.
Okay, so is it okay if I ask you a tell me question?
Yes.
Start off with. Okay, so could you tell me how you check your headlights and taillights are working before starting a journey?
The headlight, how they're working.
Yeah.
You switch them on, which in my car's a knob down there.
Okay.
Then I think there's a light in the car to show them on.
Okay, that's inside the car. How would you check they're actually working?
If not, you can put them on and have a walk around.
That's it, good. Yeah, so just put them on and walk around, that's fine. So, and whenever you're ready, move off for me, please.
Okay.
So we won't be following the sat-nav today. To be honest, my sat-nav's been playing up here. I've got to get a new one now, yeah. Okay, so we'll be doing some sign following, yeah. Examiner can make you do either one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, please, if you could move off.
That's quiet. To my one, or the instructor's one.
Just to let you guys know, obviously, Anne's never driven this car before, and she's never driven in this area, have you?
No,
okay,
I don't know at all.
Before moving off, Anne carries out good observations, but we can see that she doesn't set any gas, and because of this, we move off slowly. When preparing to move off, you should always press the accelerator and set the gas.
Oh no, you haven't got any wipers. That's what I use as my, to know where I'm driving.
Oh, your reference point?
The reference point, yeah. It'll be alright.
At the end of this road, Anne doesn't put the clutch down, so stalls the car. At the end of the road, if you could turn left, please.
Even sounds different. It's weird. Oh, gosh. Oh no! Oh gosh. Oh, that wasn't a good start, was it?
Don't worry.
Oh gosh. It's because the controls feel different. That's no excuse. That was in one. I try not to do running commentary. That's what I do in my lessons.
You can speak if you want. Yeah, you can speak on your driving test, it's not a problem.
Yeah, but not if there's like lots of people watching.
Here we have to give way to any oncoming vehicles. It's clear to proceed as there are no oncoming vehicles, and brakes and slows down too much.
I do have to warn you though that if I do something wrong, sometimes a little swear word comes out. I'll try not to do that. I can't help it.
No worries. And parks up well using the mirror signal maneuver routine in the correct order. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left, please.
Oops.
And move off when you're ready. When moving off, again Anne doesn't use enough gas, so our speed build up is quite slow. On the approach to this left turn, Anne does check the left mirror before signalling. And at the traffic lights, if you could turn left please Anne. But should have checked it again as we move off at the traffic lights. In the time we were waiting, a cyclist could have approached. When stopping at these lights, Anne stops slightly over the stop line.
Oops.
She does good mirror checks before moving off. Okay, and from here now I'd like you to follow signs to Dudley for me please. Coming up is Anne's first serious driving fault. Another roundabout after this and we're turning right again. Dudley's right again at the next roundabout, yeah? I have just mentioned that we are turning right again at the following roundabout. So it would have been best for Anne to stay to the right and exit onto the right hand lane, so she's in the correct lane for the next roundabout. Anne exits onto the left lane, which isn't a problem. All she has to do is move to the right hand lane when it's safe. Anne signals right but doesn't move to the right hand lane, so now she's in the wrong lane for turning right. In this situation, it would be best to cancel the signal and continue straight ahead, but Anne still decides to turn right.
I'm just flustered now.
And as we enter the roundabout, again Anne doesn't use enough gas, so is too slow with building up her speed. She checks the mirrors well before changing lanes to exit the roundabout.
Continue following the signs for me, please. Yes, please.
When approaching a roundabout, you should slow down and select the appropriate gear, so you're prepared to go if it's safe to do so. On the approach to this roundabout, second gear would have been good, but Anne doesn't change gear, so isn't prepared to go. Luckily there was a vehicle on the roundabout, so we had to stop, and this gave her time to get the correct gear. On this dual carriageway, the speed limit is 50 miles per hour and drives too slow. As we approach this roundabout, it's safe to proceed, but again Anne isn't prepared and just stops. Vehicles behind would not be expecting us to stop suddenly as we did. And when stopping, she doesn't put the clutch down, so stalls the car.
Because I didn't see the sign when I didn't know which way I'm going.
Straight ahead. Okay, and that's the end of the sign following for now, yeah? At the traffic lights, if you could turn right, please.
And changes lanes well. And should have applied the right signal before moving to the right lane. I think at this right turn, Anne is slightly surprised about where the turning is.
Turn right, please.
Here.
Yes.
At this right turn, Anne positions well. Anne shows good awareness by stopping and holding back well for the oncoming vehicle. She also does good mirror checks before moving off.
the left for me, please.
Now I'm going to ask Anne to carry out the reverse parallel parking manoeuvre. During this manoeuvre, I did have to edit out some footage. This was because Anne got a little upset and didn't want that part shown in the video.
Thank you. And if you could carry out the reverse parallel parking manoeuvre using this vehicle in front. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know how to do this, yeah? You pull up next to it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
come back.
Yep. You know when you finish, you can leave about a car length from the front of our car and the back of that car, yeah, in between.
Yeah. Okay.
She moves off with good observations.
The reverse gear in this car, there's a button that you need to pull up at the front. Just at the front there, just there. That's it. And then to the left. Once you lift the button up, to the left and up.
Oh, is that where I'm on?
Okay, you know what? Sorry, if you put into first gear, let's use that black car because the people whose car it is, they're here now. They're going to move off.
Typical. Okay.
So let's use that black car, yeah.
Before reversing, Anne carries out good all-round observations.
Oh. Okay.
Anne is checking the back, but doesn't check the right blind spot before our vehicle swings out. This is one of the key areas for observation when reversing and manoeuvring.
I'm just about to hit the curb.
Anne ends up too close to the curb and isn't sure about what to do. If you find yourself in this situation, it's okay to readjust or even start again if you have to. But Anne gets upset with herself as she wasn't able to do it correctly, so I've edited that part out. We do chat about this during the feedback at the end of the test. As she moves off, Anne selects second gear too early. Our vehicle isn't picking up speed, so Anne should select gear 1 and continue. There was no need to brake and stop to sort this out. This would hold up traffic behind.
So I thought I'd do this because I thought if I've got that pressure of sort of, knowing it's going to be filmed, it'll make me sort
Of course, it's a lot of pressure.
I do not know what I did there. as well. As I say, because, you know, when you do it with your instructor, you just sort of...
You're quite comfortable with them, aren't you?
As she stops for the oncoming vehicle, Anne forgets to select first gear. Again, she does the same thing by stopping the car to get the correct gear. There was no need to stop.
Oops. I've never stored so much in my life.
At the end of the road, and if you could turn right for me, please.
This is a steep uphill junction. Anne does this really well. She shows good control and doesn't roll back.
Roundabout, if you could go straight ahead, second exit please.
Anne enters this roundabout well. After entering the roundabout, she should have stayed in the left lane, but drifts into the right hand lane. At this roundabout, Anne keeps to the correct lane and positions well.
And then we have another roundabout, and if you could turn right, third exit please.
On the approach to this roundabout, Anne signals too late. Apart from that, she does everything well. Anne is a bit confused about which exit to take, so she asks, which is fine. My advice to you guys is to make sure that you count the exits once you enter a roundabout.
It's not working. Here.
Yep.
On the driving test, you should follow the road ahead unless told otherwise by the examiner. The road bends to the right. Anne should just follow the road, but she isn't too sure which way to go, so slows down too much.
Straight round.
Yeah, just follow the lane please.
At this right turn, Anne positions too far forward, which means she has to steer a lot more to turn into the road. Now I'm going to ask Anne the show me question, which she does well.
And could you show me how to open your window please? if you could park up on the left for me, please.
We are back at the test centre. Let's find out what Anne thought about her driving.
Okay, and switch off the engine, please.
Oh,
You glad that's over? Okay, and how do you think that went?
oh. Well, I did those 2 stalls at the beginning when I was doing the right turn.
Yeah.
And then I think I stalled at a roundabout. Because I just completely, because I didn't see a sign, I wasn't sure which exit I was supposed to take, so I was thinking about that, and then put me all off sync.
Yeah. So, is stalling a serious fault?
I think I think there it would be, because the one, I suppose it depends. By the roundabout it would have been there.
Even at the roundabout, we didn't end up going into the roundabout too much and blocking the cars. We did hesitate a bit, at the roundabout, missed a few gaps. And stalling, you did react okay to the stalling, but you were in the wrong lane at that point. At the roundabout. We were turning right, weren't we?
Which one was that?
When we did the 2 roundabouts together, when I first made you follow signs to Dudley.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we turned right, and then I said to you at the following roundabout, we're turning right again. So you came off in the left lane, which is fine. Then you realised, I thought you were going to go back to the right. You were looking.
Yes, I remember I was in the left-hand lane, wasn't I? That's right. And then I had to move back into the right.
Yeah, but you entered the roundabout using the left-hand lane. What was that left-hand lane for?
Did I?
Yeah. So you used the left-hand lane to turn right. Should you be using the left-hand lane to turn right? No. So.
I don't remember doing that.
Yeah.
I know you're supposed to use your right-hand lane.
Yeah. So you used the left-hand lane
on
there.
The first roundabout or the second?
On the second one. The first roundabout was fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the second roundabout, you even said you were thinking about going into the right lane, but then you said, oh no, actually, I think I can use this one. Yeah.
I think that was because on the road markings, the arrows all went straight ahead.
Yeah, but
there weren't any arrows going right.
Yeah, so you can look at the route numbers on there as well, but like I'm sure, like you just said to me, I know you said you're supposed to be using the right hand lane at a roundabout to turn right, and at that roundabout you use the left hand lane. Okay, that was for straight ahead. Okay. So I mean, even when you enter that roundabout, we're really slow.
Yeah.
A few times.
Actually, I did think that after. I did think, I'm not being fast enough actually entering the roundabout.
Yeah. Especially at a busy big roundabout like that, if you're that slow, holding up traffic behind and around you as well, Okay. So even because you're that slow, even this guy who was waiting to enter, he just entered in. Yeah, even though I could see it because we were coming really slow. Yeah. So, that was your first serious fault. The first few, when you put the clutch down a bit late when we started and you stalled, you were just kind of getting used to the car.
I think that was definitely the car.
Yeah, but it was nothing serious. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sometimes we were a bit hesitant and a bit too slow in building up our speed, though. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure how many high-speed roads you've done with your instructor at the moment and big busy roundabouts. You did quite a few?
I've done quite a few busy roundabouts.
On the way, towards the end, the roundabouts were quite good. You did well, you entered them well as well. But when we first started, even after those 2 right turns, the roundabout that we just talked about, when we were going straight ahead at the next 2 roundabouts, as you were approaching them, you weren't prepared. Yeah, so you were just going there, and then you kind of just stopping. Yeah, at the first one you stopped there was a car coming, but as you approached it, you should have got which gear before the roundabout? 2. Yeah, you weren't prepared. You weren't in the correct gear, and so you weren't ready to go. So even when there was a gap, you just stopped. Then you had to get gear 1. Yeah, you weren't ready to enter. And then at that second roundabout, I don't know if you accidentally pressed the brake. You just stopped. Yeah. And the roundabout was clear, and there's a vehicle behind us. Would he be expecting you to just stop like that? Yeah. So you understand why that kind of stuff can be serious on your test.
Yeah, well, serious anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. In driving, I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Okay, right. What else was there? Obviously the maneuver. Yeah. So the maneuver, like it was. I could see you getting a little bit upset and worked up about it. Yeah. Okay, but the main thing is, like, you knew it was wrong. You knew you'd gone wrong, and you were thinking of a way to sort of just go forward. Worst case scenario, just start again. Yeah. Okay. Get your instructor to put you in situations. Yeah. Mess up that maneuver on purpose. Yeah. Purposely mess it up, and think of ways to sort it out, because that could easily happen on your test. Yeah. I know you're using the reference points, sure, but they're not going to be the same in every car.
No.
Yeah. So they're going to differ. You're going to need to use your own judgment a bit. It's good that use the reference points. Yeah. But then you need to try and do it with your own judgment as well. Yeah, you know, sometimes if something goes wrong, you've got to like think, okay, I'm a bit too close, a bit too far. Yeah, just I'm sure your instructor will work on that. Just tell him, say, look, if I'm in the wrong position, can you help me with what to do? Yeah,
I did that
do
this morning actually in my lesson.
Yeah,
I deliberately did it going into a bay.
yeah,
because I said I didn't know how to adjust if it was wrong. So
yeah, you should like definitely work on that stuff. Yeah. Then, you know, after the manoeuvre, when we moved off, we were on uphill road, yeah. Okay, you know, on an uphill road, when you're changing your gears, should they be done at the same time, earlier or later, when you're going from gear 1 to 2 to 3, when you're building up your gears?
Going up the hill.
Yeah.
Probably later.
Yeah, definitely later, yeah. Yeah,
It's
definitely
harder
later.
work, isn't it?
Yeah. So what you do, you change your gear at the same time, second gear, and the car wasn't picking up speed. Yeah, you're like, I don't know what I've done here. And then,
yeah, there were a couple of times when I was thinking it's not going anywhere.
yeah. And then what you should have done, you should have just got gear 1. But what you did was, you pressed the brake and fully stopped the car a couple of times. Yeah. Again, if there's a vehicle behind you, will they be expecting you to just stop suddenly in the road? Yeah. So that was happening because your gear changing was too soon on the hills. But then you were just stopping to sort her out. Yeah.
I know there was one point when I just completely didn't know what gear I was in.
Yeah.
Even sort of when I just
But
I don't know what gear I'm in.
but the same thing happened later on. But you reacted well. You didn't just go for the brake. Yeah, the car wasn't picking up speed, so you realised and you got gear 1 and you did it fine. You reacted well. Yeah. So see the stuff like, you know, this kind of stuff. You show me you can do it well. Yeah. Today as well, but you've also made a mistake on it today as well. So it's not as if you can't do it. Yeah. So you've got to work out what it is. Was it you were extra nervous, the pressure? Yeah. Me, the cameras. Yeah, it could have been. But this is the whole point of a mock test, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to say. That's why I wanted to do it, because I did do my mock test with my
instructor. Yeah, you were saying, yeah.
But you even think, well, yeah, but if I fail it.
Yeah.
But if you do it with somebody else.
Yeah.
And that. I think there is more pressure, which is what I wanted really, because the test is going to be like that, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And when we got to the end of that road, the one that I'm talking about, the hill road, that was a very steep uphill junction at the end. You did that brilliantly. Yeah, that was excellent. The way you approached it, you got really good control of the car. Yeah, a lot of people, I'd say 9 out of 10 people that I take there, they always mess that up, the stall or roll back. Yeah, you did really well on that. Okay, then towards the end, on one of the roundabouts, we're going straight ahead. Yeah. So you've started off in the left lane. You've entered it well. Yeah. Which lane were you supposed to stay in? So we're going straight ahead, second exit. There's 2 lanes. You started off in the left lane. You've entered the roundabout.
Well, the left-hand lane, unless there's an arrow turning left.
Yeah. So you entered it fine. You should have stayed in the left. You cut across to the right one. I don't think you realised. Yeah. You'll have to look back on the video for that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. From the left, you went to the right. And then after that, with a big busy roundabout, you entered quite well. You're a bit unsure about which way you're going sometimes, so you asked me just in time. Yeah. Ask beforehand. Count out the exits if you have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was doing that actually, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and
Yeah.
sometimes they seem to come up really fast, or
Yeah.
you're sort of like, oh.
So the other thing, like I said, your build-up of speed could be a little bit quicker sometimes. We're just a little bit slow and hesitant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
But-
thought that on the roundabouts, yeah.
So, Anne, thank you very much for coming down to do the mock test.
No, thank you.
Hopefully it's helped you out, and good luck for your test. Yeah, you've got a month to like I said, the stuff that you made mistakes on, you also showed me that you can do it fine as well. So you've got to like I said, you've got to do it correctly on your test day, especially. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, thanks again for coming down. And guys, like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.